I love my Logitech K380 keyboard, but if you're looking for something mechanical with some RGB backlighting that works for both Mac as well as all your other devices, the options are pretty limited out there, but I may have one of the best keyboards that I've ever tried so far. So let's uncover it right now. Hello everyone, my name's Mike, and here at Tech Moon we uncover tech at home and in video. So hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Finding a good Mac keyboard is hard, and finding one that's mechanical and has RGB lighting is even harder. Well, I think I may have found a great keyboard that's both slim and ticks almost every box. This is the Keychron K1 version 4, and this is a keyboard I've been excited about since I've pre-ordered it. Now, just to let everyone know, I'm not a typist, but sort of your average consumer. So yes, I do a lot of typing every day, but I'm no sort of keyboard expert, but I know what I like and what I don't like. So let's run through some of the specs, as this packs a huge punch. So the reason why I went for this over the K2 is size. Most people who have the K2 say that the keyboard is quite thick and high, and for extended typing sessions can hurt the wrist due to your wrist angle. So most people have to use some kind of wrist support, which even Keychron sells. But I'm someone who's used to thin keyboards, and sometimes I even type with a keyboard on my lap. So thinner keyboards just suit my type of lifestyle better. The K1 version 4 is one of the thinnest mechanical keyboards out there, and this is thanks to their low profile switches. Now, they may not feel quite as nice as their full size switch counterparts, but they are definitely better than membrane keyboards, and it's kind of the best of both worlds. The model I bought has the Keychron red switches, which aren't as clicky as the blue ones, which is something that I do miss, but they also aren't as loud as the blue ones. So for me personally, I don't like how loud the blue switches are, but this one here, it's got a linear switch to it. So what that means is that it's not got that satisfying click to the keys. Now, all these Keychron switches are 48% lower in terms of profile than the standard Keychron switches that the other keyboards have. What's nice about these red switches is that they don't require much force to activate the switch. If you want something in between the reds and the blues, so something that offers a satisfying click but isn't as loud as the blue switches, then they do offer the Keychron brown switches, which has a nice click which isn't as loud as the blues, but they do unfortunately require a little bit more force to press down on the keys. Just to let you know, the force isn't actually as much as the full size switches, so it's not like they're super heavy, but they are the heaviest out of the lot. In my opinion, if you are, let's say, a heavy-handed typer or anything like that, then this could be a good option for going for the brown switches. But for me personally, I like a light feeling keyboard, and the Keychron red switches only activate at 45 grams of force, which is really nice. The brown switches are the heaviest to press down out of the three, which uses an activation force of 55 grams, and the blue switches are in the middle at 50 grams. All the keys have a travel of 2.5 millimeters. If you're looking for something that's similar to your MacBook keyboard in terms of sound and feel, then me personally, I would actually say go for the brown switches, because I think that would be the best way to go. Here is a type test of this keyboard, and I'll also do a type test on a MacBook Pro keyboard as well, so that you know how both of those sound in comparison. The keys are mostly stable. The longer ones have a stabilizer, which makes a huge difference. So for example, like the spacebar, it has a really nice stabilizer. So no matter where you're pressing on the key, whether on the left side or the right side of the spacebar, it pretty much feels the same. But some of the other keys, like the letter keys, have a slight wobble. But for me, it wasn't noticeable when I was typing. You aren't missing any functions for your Mac as well. So you get things like screen brightness, launch control, mission motion control, you know, all the media keys and sound keys as well. They even have extra keys in the box so that you can switch out, for example, like the Command and Option keys for window keys and the Alt key for the Windows platform. And they also have a useful tool to help you remove the keys without any trouble or damaging the keys themselves. The keyboard is 18mm thick and has a super stiff aluminium body and has no flex, which really helps with the typing experience. There is a toggle at the top to switch from Bluetooth, off, and cable use. Next to it, there's a toggle for switching from Apple to Windows devices. There is also a port for a USB-C cable, which comes in the box, and it's a good length as well. I would have preferred a braided cable, but luckily there's a great selection of third-party cables out there. The keyboard has the latest Bluetooth 5.1 connection for near zero lag when typing, and it has a super strong connection to your Mac, Windows, iPad, or iPhone. It also finally has the mixed colored keys that matches the rest of the Keychron keyboards, which is something that I really love, as the Keychron K1 version 3 had all black keys and just made the keyboard feel less special. Also, the keys have a little bit more of a curve than the version 3s, which gives it a nicer typing experience in my opinion. I really like the feel of the keyboard, but just to let you know, the keys are a little bit more spaced out than the version 3s. If I'm honest, you get used to these within a few hours of typing. They come in two different versions with two different backlight options. So you can go for the version that I have here, which is the 87 keys version. But if you like your number pad, then you can also go for the 104 key version, which includes the number pad. You can also get the RGB version, which is again the one that I have here, or you can go for the white backlight only version, which is $10 less. Here are the 18 different backlight options if you go for the RGB one. And also, just to let you know, if you press the function key and the left and right keys, you'll be able to switch the different colors in each of these modes. So you're not just stuck with whatever color that you have selected. You can also turn down the brightness of the backlight too, with 4 levels of brightness until it turns off. So let's jump into the 18 different options. So do I recommend this keyboard? For sure I recommend this keyboard, just because firstly, the battery life is fantastic. I've had it for nearly a month now and I've been typing on it constantly and I've not needed to charge it yet. Also, I love the fact that it's thin and light, so you don't even need a wrist pad like the K2, for example, when you're typing on it, because it's not that thick. Also, the mechanical keys feel absolutely brilliant. Just pick the right keys for you. And I love the fact that they've gone for this new color keys as well, so it matches the rest of the Keychron lineup as well. So I think that overall, the package is brilliant. It's got all the smart features you need. It's got the appropriate keys so it can work with your Mac absolutely with no problems. So yeah, go grab yourself one. I definitely recommend it. But there we have it. As always, this is a discussion. So please leave a comment down below on your thoughts with this keyboard. And also check out the links in the description to support the channel. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TechCarMoon. Drop me a like on this video and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to see more of my face, then please check out these 2 videos just over here, as I have spent a lot of time making them. Anyway, everyone, look after yourselves and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.